Hi guys, I hope that you are doing well. Thanks for joining for another reading. If you are returning, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I appreciate you all so very much. If you are new, my name is Shannon and I'm glad to have you. My channel can be pretty intense. I honor the scripture here on my channel because it is found in the tarot. If you didn't know that, it is. And so it's honored here. And so I could come across church and religious, but I'm not at all. I'm just for the truth, and I love the truth, and the truth is the word. And if you stick around, you'll see how magnificent the great divine who's running the universe, whose name is Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth, who is our Yeshua, our salvation, how he performs so mightily, and he's tangible with us. And I just love him. I love the Holy Spirit. I love to kiss his son, Yeshua, who walked among us. I'm not ashamed of him. He's just magnificent. He'll get up, fight for us, because Jehovah's the Elohim of war, not to start it, but to finish it. You got people who want to push you around. Well, you want Jehovah on your side, because he'll say, okay, just do what I tell you to do. I'll teach your hands out of war. And he says the battle's mine, and we'll get up here and we'll do whatever needs to be done. And if you stand in my truth, then I'll bless you for it. And so I don't know why anybody wouldn't want to run into Jehovah. He's just he's the maker of heaven and earth and all things that exist, and he does whatever he wants for his own pleasure, and I just trust him. And sometimes trusting him is hard, but he gives you a peace that passes all understanding to get through whatever you're going through, and he is our own. And so if it seems like something's just so big and you're the only one standing alone, you're not alone, honey. You're not alone. And I love to be your encouragement here through Yeshua, who is Jehovah. Jehovah is our salvation. And anyway, Yeshua is our testimony and our prophecy. So welcome. If you stay, if you don't, then you don't. We look at a lot of criminal activities, and you could hear some information on this channel that could be disturbing, okay? So let's see what's going on here. I want to look at two sides of things and see what's going on for any given person that Jehovah wants to address. Jehovah, show me two sides. Jehovah just said to stay calm and just reflect. There's a victory around somebody. So that's positive. So there's some type of inspiration here on one side. For some of y'all might be dealing with pregnancy situations. Congratulations if it's positive for you. And this can be just anything from passion to some type of a legal matter could be here with this. This is inheritance. This is fortune as well. Something very sexual. Obviously, if it is a childbirth or something like that, could be here. But it is something very passionate, very inspirational. It's positive. It's positive. Some type of a purification could be out here. Show me the other side. So something's over and something's beginning. So again, something's fresh, something's new. Again, this is some type of a victory if we want to take this to the runes. This card in the rune has come out quite often the last couple of months, which is the torch itself. And again, it's some type of a justice assured victory type of energy. Could go here. Something has been backstabbing to somebody. Some people have also been dealing with death issues in itself. But if you know, something's been going on for a long time. If you are dealing with back problems, I send you love and light. I get it, but Jehovah can heal you from that. I promise you, he can. The devil is here, and he's been defeated. And we've seen the devil today, boy. There's restrictions with the devil. Jehovah said he's going to stomp on his enemies now. The devil got stomped on, okay? Just show me another one here with the Ace of Wands. Thank you. Somebody sees the cup right out of heaven, straight from the divine, and the divine says, for those who have poured a nasty cup, because yeah, you're going to take mine. But some people do see a cup right out of heaven, and it's very inspirational. Okay, we do have the Empress here, and she represents beauty and love and pregnancy as well out here. Projects are here within some matter. Okay, somebody, the Four Cups can go back to I'm stuck in a rut, and some in a dull relationship. Somebody contemplated something. There were 3 cups down here. There's a little rat. Somebody stepped out and did something. But if somebody's, you know, starting over and getting some type of purification within something and balancing out the scales, because the Empress has the scales of justice within her, then that's great. Okay, this is your mother, your grandparent, a female boss could be here. She represents the Gimel. The letter G is here. And the letter L could also be found here within the Gimel. In the pictograph, it's the leg, but it looks like an L. So there's been a Gale storm here. Your name could be Gale. The LG is here as well. The phone energy would be here within the so if you're new, I take any kind of phonics, anything that just expressively will come out spiritually for any given person. We're talking about empires here with the Empress, so you know a lot of people are involved in some stuff, so you know whatever this is for you, the Empress is beauty. She's luxurious type of energy. If she's lost her value, then she would be out of balance, and then there would be some type of legal matter here with her. There's bank systems here because of some type of backstabbing crap that's gone on. Show me the other side, please. I mean, when this card came out, we seen the devil. So there's something ferocious out here when the devil comes, if he's not in the upright, or somebody's finding divine grace and looking up for that cup, because he can represent divine grace, just somebody's under hardship. Some people are also dealing with their exes and divorces and stuff like that. So we have the lower version of the Empress over here. Another mother figure, somebody possibly been humbled. Okay, the peacock has been showing itself with the Queen of Swords lately, but this Queen of Pentacles, there's a peacock here, but the feathers are down. So some type of a situation is here that has been backstabbing, maybe to a family member. She just represents family altogether. A wounded warrior, okay? So somebody is very much known, and they're known for going out and doing projects and doing sexual matters, and 1, 2, 3 every time something happens, and but somebody now is looking up for a cup. Somebody's endured something, and there's a wounded warrior. Energies can flip-flop all day long. Show me another one, please. We're just looking at the energy of something here that's taking place. Yeah, so somebody's been cross-weight about something. Again, so, most times that's an X there, but some type of a stalemate situation has been here on something heartbreaking. It really has been heartbreaking messages that have come about jobs or work or whatever that has been. Give me just a second. I want to take some words over here from a homemade deck. You just pick it, please. A witch has been here that has been performing spells on people and have literally just been putting their intention. You know, the Queen of Pentacles, if she's in she's in stubbornness, in the reverse of that. If that Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse and she's stubborn, stubbornness is as a sin of witchcraft, is what the scripture says. So it's out here, and somebody's cross-weight and doing that crap. Somebody's making some type of a decision. Well, it shows it right here because of some stupidness that's gone on. Somebody also is out here that's open to change, especially if somebody with clarity, because this can be a clarification card, knows somebody's been stubborn, sitting there on some type of a witchcraft type of energy, and just in their stubbornness put some type of an intention where I hate you, or maybe literally doing magic spells on people. It states that on the card. If somebody now has truth, because the Empress would represent having the scales of truth about something backstabbing here. Somebody's been weighing pros and cons for a decision, and somebody's open to some type of change within a matter, so that's positive. There's a message coming, okay? Jehovah didn't give you a spirit of fear, but perfect love will cast out fear. He gave you a sound mind. This is not a sound mind. Somebody's been cross-weight here. Somebody's in confusion. Somebody's been stubborn. Somebody's been backstabbing. If you're afraid to return or to be open to change or something like that, you know, you need to sit down with the Most High until you get your peace, okay? But don't be witchcrafty within some type of, if your stubbornness is, or if your witchcraft mode is being performed by you just being stubborn and not even having an open mind to weigh any pros and cons, something wrong with that then. Jehovah says to let go now. Yeah, like I said, you're just sitting there, okay? My soul follows hard after after thee, and thy right hand upholdeth me. But those that seek my soul to destroy it shall go down into the lower parts of the earth. Well, somebody's tried to do something here. It's, you know, Let Go Now came out the other day. Jehovah's been warning people. We're in the judgment day, people. If you can't look around at the world and see how devastating it is and not realize and get a clue, why is all this happening? Why is all this piercing energy happening? It's because people do this. Backstabbing people. I want what you have, and I want to put spells on you, or I don't want to forgive, so I'm going to sit here in my greed and not open up because I'm so closed-minded. And Jehovah's over and over and over showing people I'm judging now. It's very dangerous. And people don't let go, and Jehovah's brought words out, and you got 24 hours to do something, and then just like that, something's going to come, you're not going to see it coming, and people are finding out the hard way, I guess. And so if you're sitting here today, and you've watched somebody else go through something, and you yourself have gotten convicted in something in your life, Jehovah's saying to let go of something, okay? Just walk in the truth. What's the truth of something? What He's commanded us to love Him more than anything, and then love our neighbor as ourselves. Why is it so hard? You know, I don't want to know. I don't want to know, really. It's between you and the divine. Jehovah's sifting out who's who. Now is the time to do something, and everybody knows that the person lies and they are not respected. Somebody's a witch out here that has performed spells on people, that have been greedy, that's crossway, that's backstabbed and tried to hunt somebody down for their life, and you all said that person can go down to the lower parts of the earth. You know that you should have just walked away from something, and there's been malice and revenge, and Jehovah says to take care of the problem right now. I mean, obviously there's been third parties. We got a little rat down here involved in some situation. Now, I got everything that could be imagined in this deck. We've seen the mighty hand of Jehovah pick out things that go right with the message. And I got all kinds of positive things and all kinds of just straightforward things, all kinds of harsh things, because Jehovah said to write things down He's judging about. And so when Jehovah brings something out, I don't question what He's saying and why He's saying it to who and what the situation is. If it's resonating with you, then this is your message. If it's not, then this isn't your message. Just take the pieces, though, that might help you within a matter. But somebody's out here got some type of fear-based situation going on, and some people need to understand. You got people out there that are literally opening realms up in the spirit because they do just sit there in their stubbornness. Well, this isn't familiar to me, and we don't want familiar spirits or anything like that, but being open to change. Let me tell you something. Jehovah never changes, but He always brings change. A never changing God always is performing changes. He says, I do a new thing. So therefore we are seeing some type of a change in somebody who never changes, and within that He never does change. I hope that makes sense. And if that helps somebody open up and to be a little bit more freer. And so instead of being so rigid, because you sit there in your rigidness, and I'm sitting here in a stalemate mode, and I'll just be backstabbing because I'm opening up realms because I won't let go. That brings danger, and then it does bring open realms of spirituality that then enter in. And then you got other people that may be having warfare around them and trying to figure out what in the world, and it's coming. It could be coming from you or the head of a household, because whatever's at the head's going to trickle down to the rest of the body. And so then we've got to go on a bigger scale and then look at our leadership. That's why we're told to pray for our leadership. Blessed is the nation whose Elohim is Jehovah, because He is the only wise King. Okay, He wants us to operate in love. If we don't do that, then we got this crap going on. We got this crap going on. And then you got people that literally are witches. And when I light this candle, I'm going to send a spirit out to you. And that's a bunch of crap. That's a bunch of crap. And then you cause good people in the spirit of Jehovah to get up in truth and fight just as hard back. And we take it. Because Jehovah, if you're on His side, He says the battle's mine. I'll teach your hands how to war, baby. Ain't no one that can overtake you. You do it my way, and I'll show you what's going on. I'll expose who the liars are and who's into this malice and greed and all this stupidness, and they'll be standing there in their shame because they're prideful.
I got 2 that came up. So we are dealing with people who have sacrificed things. We have baby sacrifices out here. The hail, H-A-I-L. Maybe you're dealing with something. We had a storm, a gale storm. Maybe you had a hailstorm, or maybe you had a H-E-L-L storm. Either way you look at it, there's been some type of damage out here when this comes out. Debts, okay, and solitude. This is apathy right here. You're going to sit here. You're going to be a stalemate. Stupidness, just stupidness, unexpected and initially unwanted births that have come out of something, and then people got in their little mode and it hurt so bad, and backstabbing third parties and stuff like that. So we're getting the hell out here, and then we're getting the U, which is the N, and you could be from the UN. I always just bring it out here. This is about freedom. And Jehovah says to let go right now. Don't be afraid. I didn't give you a spirit of fear. If you are weighing pros and cons to be open to change to something, then you will open up and you will do what you need to do, or communicate to whoever you need to, or give back what's not yours and fix something. And see the mighty hand of Jehovah fix something way beyond this realm. And you'll be standing there in awe of him. We've got, you know, conquest and things like that's been going on. Frenzy. This is passion. Well, passion right here got somebody in trouble as well, because then they got pregnant, and then they went and did something, and then they got a snake bite out of it, and then just brought a bunch of stuff, and now somebody's standing there in a witchcraft mode. Somebody exaggerated on some type of situation, then I guess they did, because that can go back to that as well. So, big energy coming out here. Show me the next 24 hours, Jehovah, from the moment that people are watching this video. The most important thing that needs to be known. The lilies are here. This goes back to virtue, okay? This goes back to older people as well. The Empress can also represent somebody older as well. Peace, harmony, okay? Having experience with something, okay? Not being, sometimes, you know, you get set in your ways, older people and things like that. That's hard to open up, but at the same time, you know, all of us got to be careful with that kind of stuff, because what I just explained, we got to be open to Jehovah's change. When we hear him and he says, "Time to get up and do something," regardless of, oh my God, well, what is everybody else going to say? It doesn't matter what everybody else thinks. It matters what Jehovah thinks. He work it out. Even if you have to walk through something and you're the first person to have to go against the grain, then you have some type of special thing on you to make something, for something new to occur, and Jehovah gets the fame out of it. And this also goes back to sex as well. This is an influence card. Okay? Being sensitive to something is here. The letter K is here as well. Feeling the Holy Spirit really strong on me. This is about being mature, not being out of whack. What else, Jehovah, for the next 24 hours do to bring out here? I'll take that one and the bottom one. So the grave, ending something. Regardless how hard it's been, there has been death here. It's right here. There's been unhappiness here, because some people have been in apathy. They've been crossway. They've been bitter. They've been in malice. They've been whatever. But this is about ending and transformation of something, okay? Even though it's been a misfortune along the way, this is something new. So the clouds are here. You know, Jehovah says, I come on the clouds, and he does. Things that have also been shot up in the clouds, on the internet, okay, on the phones, the LG phones or whatever phones are out here. There's been dilemmas and problems and setbacks and delays and confusion and distortion and things that have been unclear with this, and hidden things that have gone on. But there's an ending in the next 24 hours to something, for peace sake. There's a verdict here. This also weighing pros and cons, and it's out here. Somebody's in danger if they don't, people. If you're going to, Jehovah already said, get back, because I'm fixing to take my enemy out. If you ain't going to stand in the truth, then I guess it's going to be your blood that is going to be all over his garments, like he said he was doing in this hour. He says it's a dark day. It's a dark day. The day of the Lord is a dark day. So it's some type of breakup has been around some situations, or possibly they are people breaking up because somebody's going to sit there in their stubbornness, then I guess that in itself will open up something for you and a hardship as well, if you don't want to open up and to you know, do something new and be open-minded to some new truth that you haven't discovered. Okay, you can't get to the next grade until you've learned the grade that you're in, to graduate, to go to the next grade, and then to learn new things that you never even knew from then, and expand within something. This is also surgeries that have happened around some stuff as well, separation of things, and it's a decision card. So I'm kind of feeling like a bittersweet type of energy, but there is a message coming here. This is balancing out things, or returning for a reconciliation. The truth is here about something. The letter noon, N-U-N is how you spell it. We have the U that looks like an N, so N-U-N, it's twice. Returning. This is heirs to kingdoms. This is a river. This is feeling stretched out within something. This is the law. This is travel. This is inheritance. This is so much. This is so much. And so many people have just sit there and gotten so bitter out of some things. And I'm just releasing. Jehovah says, let go now. Just let go and let him take care of it. Otherwise, I guess there's a danger for somebody if they don't. Until next time, shalom.